Alrighty, so Two of Wands, Three of Cups. I'm getting this image of a person at the door, ready to go, calling their Uber or calling their car around, or what I'm saying, just fixing their mind on how they about to exit this situation, this party, this gathering, this whatever. And maybe, maybe once upon a time you used to enjoy these people, you used to enjoy places like this, you used to enjoy moments like this, but I have this feeling that someone is at a bit of a crossroads where like you're no longer who you used to be. You're in this like place of change or transformation, and like now the people or the places that used to bring you a sort of sense of happiness and joy, it's just like it's something sour there. Okay, for some of you guys, you quite literally have a group of people around you who used to be a source of support and happiness and joy, etc., fun. But now something has happened with that group. There's been some type of betrayal, some type of heartbreak, some type of conflict, or you just feel conflicted about this group of people or these spaces. And now you're at a place where you're like trying to figure out, okay, where I'm going next? What's next? Because that's no longer serving me or no longer giving me what it used to give me that I actually need. All right, some of you guys have been going back and forth about this, having to sort of turn your back on a situation or a group of people or old circumstances. You're going back and forth about it, and you're trying to like kind of, honor who you were, but also step into who you are becoming. And so now I see the Ten of Wands here. Some of you guys are, approaching that point where you're just going to like let yourself off the hook. Some of you guys are like going to stop stressing yourself about it, or by you turning your back on these situations or these spaces, you are in essence releasing yourself of the stress and the frustration that comes with maybe even the trauma and drama that comes with being associated with those people or those spaces. So there is that. All right, there is this feeling of someone being at a choice point. All right, and so the rest of these cards are so damn ominous. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Eight of Swords is the past energy, like just feeling trapped in your thoughts. And this is something that you're coming out of, okay? Somebody's coming out of this. Just feeling trapped in your thoughts. Like either your brain is cluttered or your mind is ruminating on old things, or in some way you just don't have a sense of clarity on how to move forward. Whatever the case is, this is no bueno, okay? The swords represent your mental energy, your focus, your thoughts, your ideas, your inner conversation. And as you can see, sis is trapped, okay? Sis is trapped. She might as well be bound and gagged because she is not able to see her way through a situation. All right, some of you guys are coming out of that period where you kind of sensed that you needed to get up out of a situation, or you needed to move forward at the very least, but you could not actually figure out like the logistics of like how to do it, or you couldn't get yourself out of your mind long enough to actually take action. All right, so analysis paralysis. You're coming up out of that. Now, the unfortunate part is that your present energy is no more progressive or no more helpful. Like the Devil card is a card of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, or if not that, feeling like fear has got you by the chokehold. Like it's almost like you can sense that you need to go and do something and start a new chapter and lay a new foundation, or at least start a new path. And at the same time, fear might have you feeling like you don't know which way to go. May have you feeling a bit indecisive, a bit unsure. If this is not fear, then this energy is coming up because something is restricting you. Something is limiting you. Remember I said you already are at the door ready to go, about to call your car around because there's some places or spaces and people that you kind of feel like they're no longer serving you. It's kind of some type of inner conflict or actual conflict with them. That could be, whatever that is that I'm picking up on, could be the very thing right now that feels like it's keeping you stuck, keeping you playing small, keeping you in limited, spaces or boundaries, okay? And so you do have that Devil card coming up as your right now energy. Some of you guys are feeling very like stuck, or you're feeling like something is just not progressing, okay? Something is just not progressing and you can't figure out why. That's probably the most irritating part. You cannot see what's the hold up. All right, for some of you guys, a Capricorn might be important to your story with this Devil card. Future energy, you have to make a choice. Okay, you will be coming upon another choice point. Like I told you, already at the door, trying to make a choice, about to see where you're about to go, about to take some action. But first, you have to figure out where you're going. It's all good, well and good to try to take action, but if you don't actually know where you're going, where you don't know where you will take action towards. All right, so a lot of you guys who are watching this, you might feel like you're at a place where you're needing to make some decisions, and if you already kind of made the decision that you're going to be moving forward in a situation, you actually now need to go to the next step and say, okay, now where am I going? I know I'm going. I know I need to change something. I know it. I need to get along somewhere, but like, where am I going? How will I do it? Like, you need an actual plan, you need actual details, okay? And for some of you guys, not having the details and not able to see clearly is something that is keeping you from making a choice or actually taking the steps needed. Now, keep in mind, 2 of these cards have their eyes closed. So for a lot of you guys, you might feel like you can sense that something is changing and something needs to move, but you can't actually see what it is. Like, you might feel a bit blinded, a bit just unclear about which way. So in my mind, I have this image that's like you're on a path, but like there's a lot of fog and smoke. So you know that you need to go. You know that behind you is not where you need to go to. You know you need to go forward, but you can't see the road or the path clear enough or down the road enough to know where to go. I can't see through the fog. Like it's limited visibility, okay, for my drivers. Limited visibility, okay? We need our hazards on. We need to drive slower. We need to kind of figure out what's ahead of us so we don't crash into anything, etc., etc. All right, this is your future energy. You will be making a choice sooner than later. Swords is usually like weeks or months. So over the next few weeks or months, you may find that you will be making a choice. 2 weeks, 2 months is significant. So by the end of this year, you will be making a choice about which way to go, what to release yourself from that you feel is holding you hostage or holding you in a limited, restricted place or holding you in fear. And your advice card is the Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, the place that you will go to, you actually need to study to get there, or you actually need to build something to make it happen. You actually need to commit to a new routine in order to make it so. You can't just say, oh, I want to go there and I'm going to go there. You can say, I want to go there, so I'm going to take action to go there. And then you need to figure out what the routine will be. How will I make that a long-term thing? How will I stabilize this wish or this want or this plan? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to actually, you will make a choice within the next 2 months, 2 weeks to 2 months, and then as you are making a choice, you also need to start now mapping out the details, if you will, and the contingency plans. If this path doesn't work, let's try that path. That needs to start happening ASAP. You need to start organizing something, studying something, researching something, practicing something as if it's already happening. You need to start laying the foundation now with this Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, there is an opportunity that may be coming in that has to do with work. Okay, so the Devil card and the Page of Pentacles, they give work energy, they give reputation, how you show up in the professional sense. They give that kind of energy, career, finances. This all may apply to that topic for you guys. For another group of you guys, this may have to do with relationships. I'll leave it there. But the Page of Pentacles lets me know that there may be an opportunity presenting itself to you that you do need to take and build upon. There's that. Clarification for this Devil card, just because I like to clarify major arcana cards. The Devil card always tells us like the theme or the lesson that we are transiting. And again, Devil energy, 10th house energy has to do with career, finances, reputation, things of that nature. For some of you guys, you're supposed to be changing your reputation. The way that you have made money or shown up professionally, nothing wrong with it, but you may be outgrowing it. You may be transforming into something new, something different. And you may be wanting to open up your finances. All right, the limited, restricted feeling that you've been feeling, that is financial. You have been feeling like, I'm not making enough money. I'm putting all this energy out, but I'm not actually getting the money that makes sense for how much energy I'm putting out. You might be in that kind of a space. And so the Page of Wands came out. And so you might find that, like, yeah, you've had some fear of jumping into a new career or opening up a new identity, or it's for some of you guys revisiting an old thing that didn't quite launch before. And so now you want to try it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have tried something before. You was like, I did try that, but it didn't quite do what you needed to do. And you kind of like made you afraid to try again, or made you afraid to try anything like that. But something is saying you need to take a leap of faith. You need to take action towards something, especially if you feel inspired to do something, you feel called to do something, you feel attracted to a certain way of going. You need to actually consider that the fear is fake. The fear is fake. Okay? Fake. False news. False evidence appearing real, they would say. And perhaps, this laying of this foundation has to do with, like, yeah, last time you tried something like this, you fell on your face, and that's fine. What did you learn? You know what I'm saying? What were the pitfalls? Let's create some contingency plans. What routines will we begin to establish so that we don't hit the wall like we did last time? That's a lot of what I see here. I see 2 pages, which means you're at the beginnings of something. You're laying the foundations for something. You're laying the foundations for something. Studying, apprenticeship, routine, consistency. This is the name of the game, okay? It's feeling very much like this is talking about career and finances, or something like that. King of Wands, whatever you want is yours to have. You need to take action. You need to bully this plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that you are deserving of it and do what you need to do to organize yourself and your resources around whatever this is that you feel inspired to do, inspired to move towards. Okay. Alright. Alright. We have transformation and we have infinite supply. I'm going to read infinite supply because that's the one that's kind of speaking to me the most. And then we're going to call it there. Infinite supply, infinite supply, infinite supply. Let's see what we got. Alrighty, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. This is an abundant universe, filled with more than enough for everyone. Yet the energy format of this planet is about polarities. In this instance, it's about giving and receiving. The key is to balance the two. If you only give, then you'll feel drained, resentful, and experience lack. If you only receive, you won't enjoy what you have. Balance comes from fearlessly giving as you are guided and then receiving with joy and gratitude. It's exactly like breathing. Both the inhale and the exhale are identically important. Practice giving and receiving daily, and you will never want for anything. Other meanings for this card: don't worry about the future. Know that you will always have enough to eat. Your needs will always be provided for. Spend time at the ocean, swim with the dolphins, move to a beach or island community, go swimming, sailing, or surfing, give time or money to a cause that protects the ocean, all right? Take what you need from that list, spit out the rest if it does not resonate or apply to you, but the majority of this message is that you have to be willing to face your fear, to take that leap of faith, and to organize, the plan in order to move forward, in order to break yourself free of something that feels like you've outgrown it, okay? All right, peace.